Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for being here this morning.
Let's go, let's go. Oh, let's start this show. King Roman news gonna come right through. Gonna give you that news just like you know it can do. Hot topics in your face, baby. King Roman knows his place, baby. King Roman news.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
6:30 a.m. Eastern time, baby. He's gonna come right on time with the news just for you. Celebrity news, politics, and local news just for you. King Roman news. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Let's go, let's go. Hey, let's start this show. King Roman News, coming just for you. King Roman News, coming just for you. 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. King Roman News, King Roman News. Let's go. Let's start this show. Let's go, let's go. Let's start this show.
Good morning, good morning. Let me swap out this chair. King Roman News gonna come right through. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. It is Wednesday. June 8th. 6:35 a.m. and I am so glad to be here with you all again. Shout out to the night crew who popped out this Monday. We had such an amazing time. I had such a great time. I actually watched that playback and could not believe myself. So I want to thank you all for joining me Monday night. I think we did the Bad Boys of LA review and then went right into like a kick it. I called it crew time. We had a great time and be looking forward to more of that. I don't know if it's gonna be next Monday. It's just a whole vibe. Like I think I want to do that when I'm feeling in the mood. I don't want to have like a plan every Monday we do that. But no, I think it was a great night out with the crew. So thank you for joining me. Then I appreciate it. Don't hold anything against me from that live. So thank you for being here. Shout out to the beautiful mods of this channel. I thank you all so much, not just for what you do in the chat when I'm live, but what you do when I'm not live, hitting me up, letting me know what's going on, supporting me, great words of advice, all of those beautiful things. Thank you. Members, thank you so much. Y'all been showing out. Our membership is now at 52 members. I remember our goal was 50 members, and so we're now at 52 members. And I want to thank you all so much for helping me really grow my channel out. And then subscribers, listen, this wouldn't be anything without you all. I thank you for being here. If this is your first time ever coming to check out the channel, thank you. Give it a shot, give it a try. I mix it up Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Just know we're gonna be talking about some news, hot topics, or local news. Today is our local news segment, so we'll be talking about local news. But listen, give me a chance. I say give me 30 days to win you over, and then you decide whether you like it or you enjoy it here. I'm open. You can talk about everything you want to talk about. Drop whatever you want in the chat. I'm so all for that. So thank you all. Let's shout out to the crew. Miss V, thank you so much for being the first and for being here and your genuine support. Shout out to you. Hey, Marty. Well, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you. Yes, thank you for being here. Hey, Brick Girl. Good morning to you. Happy Wednesday. Hey, Just a Southern Belle. Happy Wednesday to you. Kings Mina. Good morning. You on your way to that raggedy ass job. Hey, I'm glad you have a job. We're gonna talk about some jobs, a job report that was recently released. Some good news for us. So shout out to you, and I hope you have a good day at work. Good morning, boo. Good morning. Good morning. I love y'all for no. Listen, no, I'm gonna get that sound bite soon. I love us for real. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Voodoo. Hey, good morning, Voodoo. Hey, Hot Spicy Tea. Good morning, happy Wednesday. B1, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you. We had a great time. We popped out. Y'all did. I really appreciate it. Oh my God. Good morning, Angela Cook. Thank you and thank you, thank you. It was really, yeah, it was. I enjoyed myself. I really did enjoy myself. I had a good time, and I'm glad y'all came through. And listen, something for you all to think about. Now that the Bad Boys of LA has died down, I have another slot open for a review. So you let me know what show you want me to just jump in and start reviewing. Now, if it's like episodes 1, 2, and 3, I can jump in. But if we're talking about a show that's in episode 9 and 10, I can't jump in. I'm not gonna sit and watch all of that, but I can jump in. So you let me know if there's a show. Now I have to be interested in it. And please, no RHOA, no basketball wives, none of that kind of stuff. Like I rather watch it and watch it and watch it. But like something else that's popping out. I was thinking about doing the Bobby Brown show, but I don't know. So y'all let me know. I'm gonna leave that up to y'all. Y'all let me know. All right, we're gonna get right into what we here for, which is local news. So let's get into the local news today. Today I told you all I wanted to start with a black business report, and I wanted to, really brand that out and have a nice segment for that. Unfortunately, I have a meeting today at 8 o'clock a.m., so I don't have enough time to really go into it. But I pulled out some stuff that I wanted to talk in that black business report. So I mixed it in with our local news. So I'm still going to deliver it, but I'll have more time next week to actually make that a full segment how I want to make it. All right. So let's kick this off. I don't know if y'all saw my community wall, but I posted something about the gas prices of how they're going up. And in some states, it's $7.52 a gallon. I'm like, if you don't get on a fucking bike at that point, you think about it now, $7 a gallon. Some of us were coming from $2 and something a gallon to $7. That's a $5 jump. You know what I mean? So they're high and they're going to be high for a while. That's what they're saying. They're going to be high for a while. And so some of the advice and some of the things that I've been reading, I wanted to share with you all this morning. So I wanted to first let you know that this is not only due to the war that's going on in the Russia and Ukraine war. No, it's not just that. That is just one thing that pushed it to the breaking point. Before that, we were already experiencing a huge demand as coming off the pandemic. Remember, in the pandemic, people weren't driving, so the demand for oil went down. They weren't producing as much. Things were going to the reserve. As people started going out and becoming more active, the demand for gas rose, and that means the increase. So we were just preparing for that. Then we get hit with the Russia, so it just sort of piled on to each other. And what they're saying is China is playing such a crucial role in this because they have been on such tight lockdown, a lockdown, then they're out, a lockdown, then they're out. And so right now they've just been in a lockdown. Shanghai is coming off of a lockdown. And they're saying that Shanghai is now demanding so much oil. And because of what's going on in the world, it's like, how are we managing all of these demands? And they're not demands from the Russia war. This is a demand because they're coming out of a lockdown. So it'll be interesting to see how all of that ties in play. Some words of advice that I read that folks were saying was that it's probably best to fill your tank up instead of filling it up to a little bit, like putting $10 in your tank. You'll use more with that $10 than you would if you had a full tank of gas. And also consider putting a mileage cap on when you consider driving. So if you have a store close to you, get your ass out there and walk to the store. If they're, instead of like me, I'm lazy as hell. I got a 7-Eleven right around the corner, definitely within walking distance. I hop in my car so quick, pull right up in front and go in. But now, spacing, we got to cut some of that shit out. And it's good for our health anyway. So consider some of those things. They also consider, if you are in the market to buy a car or you're purchasing cars, consider electric vehicles or vehicles with low mileage, low gas to miles on the car, because at this time, this is going to be something that they see happening not just the rest of this year, but leading into the recession of next year. And we talked about the recession beginning early of next year, and some of us are feeling that right now. So I thought it was interesting. Some of the highest states right now where it's $5 or more includes Alaska, Arizona, California, Hawaii, Indiana, Michigan, Illinois, Nevada, Oregon, and Washington, including Washington, D.C. And they're saying that within a few days, almost close to Father's Day, those states will have about $5 or more in gas. So when I tell you it's important for you to share, all of that good stuff, it really, really is to consider saving. Who wants to put my little vehicle is like $60, 60 something dollars to fill the tank up when it used to be like 40. So who wants to put $100 in their tank frivolously just to go nowhere? So just really be careful and watch how and then there's some sweet spots in the communities. I know we have one that's like really, really low, like I think it was like 412, and it was really, really filled, but it's a sweet spot and people going and get their gas from it. So, and I was thinking about doing a Costco or a Sam's Club membership just so I can get the gas there, but yeah, I'll think about it. I still got some time to think about that. What else is going on? I'm about to find me a boot on a gas station. No, for real, for real. Damn, I'm gonna have to start selling ads. Forget it's okay. Becoming a unlicensed Uber driver. Alternate energy sources needed. The poor who depend on their cars are feeling it the worst. Yeah, they are. Because I mean, they literally, you hear people saying, yeah, I'm gonna put 20 in my tank and then use that. I'm not gonna fill it up. I'm just gonna, but you don't understand that is the mindset of someone who think short term. You got to think long term. It's like you put all of it in and you let your car sit there and you allow that time, to build. It's almost like an investment. You got to start thinking about it that way. You put $10 in your tank. Tomorrow that goes up. Now, when that $10 could have got you a lot more gas, you now wasted. Now so it's almost, you got to be really, really critical about how you spend your dollars. It used to be ass, grass, or gas. Now I need all three. Period. Okay. Watermelon sugar. Good morning. I haven't been to sleep yet. So if I disappear, I done fell out just in case. I know. I saw it was a lot going on. But I thank you for being here. Thank you. So that's really what's going on with the gas prices, and around us it's going up as well. So just be mindful of, if you got it like that, don't listen to anything I said. But if you don't and you're like me, definitely be mindful about how you're spending your dollar on gas. If you have, the money to fill your tank up, don't just half it. Fill that bitch up. All right, let's get into something else that I was really, really excited about, and I wanted to talk about was the jobs report. So the Secretary of the Economy, the secretary, was it Secretary of Budget or the Office of the Secretary, um, for the released the jobs report. The U.S. Secretary of Labor Walsh released their May jobs report, and it was really, really critical. And I was trying to see if people were going to talk about it. A lot of different Black websites talked about it, but for the first time in almost 50 years, Black Americans saw the highest gains in the labor market, and that's because Blacks have went back to work. Blacks are starting to go back to work, and out of that, Black women rose from 5% in the labor market to 5.9% in the labor market, meaning they're returning back to work. Asian Americans fell to 2.5%. In the re-entering back into the labor market. So they, don't know what that narrative may be, but they're saying that a lot of opportunities have opened up, and a lot of women in particular, Latino women and Black women both saw some huge gains in this new released job report. Now they're saying while the unemployment rate, of course, it held steady for most groups, the rate for Black workers remains nearly double that of white workers, of course, as always, and ticked upward in May as more Black women re-entered the labor force and looked for jobs. And so they're now trying to partner across the government to see if there's anything that they could do to help remove barriers facing those who have been underserved by our economy in the past. Now, yeah, great, whatever you do. But what I want to say is for the folks who are re-entering the market, for the Black women who are re-entering the market, those Latinos that are re-entering the workforce in the work market, um, share that. I think it's crucial for us to tell each other, networking and helping put each other back in positions of power. Sadly enough, in this jobs report, you notice that those in leadership roles, executive roles, of course, still there's a huge equity gap there because there's not a lot of Black folks, not a lot of minorities at the top. So that's something that we still need to push for. But it's always good to know some wins and some gains that we have. We do see that going to work. Now, this could be a lot of different things. Black work can be, talent. You can be business owner. All of those things defined as jobs under this jobs report. So kudos to the Black women. Kudos to the Latino women who also saw some gains. I think they rose all the way up to 4.7%. In terms of their from 3.8 to 4.7%, which is another huge important gain. So shout out to all of those who are returning back to work. Even though, I know a lot of people feel like the market is still very slow and it's still not supportive of Black people, we do see some gains. Now, the number of Black Americans either looking for a job or employed rose to 63% of the total, above the level for the overall population for the first time in 50 years. Okay, so what they're saying is those of the age between 25 and 54 have been re-entering the market, um and they've raised that rate to 81.2%, which is the highest since 2005. The gains pushed the Black unemployment rate, which measures joblessness at a percentage of the overall workforce, to 6.2%. It's still nearly double of white Americans at 3.2%. And so the rise was largely due to an increase in the number of people who came back to the market. Of course, the female labor force also saw broad improvements. The Asian rate fell to 2.4%. So again, the lowest it has been since 2019. So kudos, congratulations, and shout out to you. I definitely wanted to share that information with you. I don't have as much time to go into the specific industries, but definitely continue to re-enter the workforce. Now, top cities for our graduates to find jobs. I'm just going to gleam over this, but these are some top cities where a lot of graduates who are just coming out of school, we're in the month of June now, so it's a lot of folks who have graduated or about to graduate. They may be in your families, they may be considering where they're going to go or what they're going to do next. So here's just some ideas of the top cities in America for Black graduates to, and I think the job rate for these states are 50% or higher, meaning that the expectation that they'll get a job is a lot higher than others. So can you close? Okay. So first one being Austin, Texas. It's rated number one for HBCUs. And the industries that they serve in Austin, Texas is tech, IT, real estate, computers. Number two is Raleigh, Durham, Chapel, North Carolina. The industries they serve is tech as well, real estate and research services. Charlotte, North Carolina is another one. That's number four. IT services, IT, tech, food and beverage services. Tennessee, Nashville, real estate, IT. San Diego, tech, military, international affairs. Chicago, food and beverage, real estate, IT and tech. Dallas, IT and tech. Atlanta, IT, tech, food and beverage. Houston, real estate, oil and gas, IT and tech, medical practices. And Orlando, Florida, real estate, tech, IT, and transportation. So I gleamed over the list really, really quickly. I'll share that link on my community wall, but it's definitely something that you probably want to share with your friends or your family or those who are considering where they want to move next. These places are definitely you have heavy populations of Black communities there. Um, let's see who else. Alternative, yeah. In Canada, people been paying hundreds of dollars for gas. It is normal here. Wow. Hundreds? How much money are Black people in America making? You mean on average, or you mean per industry? Are these low income jobs? There are multiple. They're spanning them across varies all the various industries. So it's not just one job. It could be low income jobs, and it could be way on the totem pole jobs, but they're jobs that are pushing that number up, putting folks back to work. Now, of course, there's going to be an equity struggle up that line. Of course, the jobs, there's still a fight to make sure that they're paying a fair and equitable wage. But the fact that people are starting to go back to work, and the fact that most of the companies are considering to raise their minimum wage, but not only do that, but they're all adding all of these benefits to pull people in back to their jobs. So um yeah, it's a double-edged sword. And you can't be unemployed forever just thinking that you're going to sit it out because you're waiting for either you're going to get a good job or you're going to get a job. And I think here this is telling us that folks are going back to work to get a job. And surely if you're qualified to do something better for yourself, um uh, do it. But I hate saying low income job. I mean, putting McDonald's in a place of low income jobs, because there are a lot of people who are managers at McDonald's and they make like 60, 75,000 a year. May not be a lot to some people, but to them, coming from $16 an hour, that's certainly a lot of money. Yeah, on average salary, 43% of Black workers earn less than $30,000 per year. The annual salary for Americans is $42,000 across the board. And that was from a report released June 21st of 2021. Good morning, Nate. Good morning. Hey, Queen Diva. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. So we definitely got a lot to go, but this is just a step. It's just a step. And then the last little business news I wanted to do was those who are Apple phone users, we have a great update coming. Okay. So this new update Apple is allowing us to unsend messages. And so I was so happy about this because y'all don't understand how many times I done text the person I'm talking about. Like I was texting, I literally was like, fuck this bitch. I can't stand her. And I said her name in it and text her ass that shit. And it was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. That was a whole thing. So check out this fucking update Apple is issuing us. I'm really, really excited about the update. If I can find it. Okay, here we go. I wonder why my internet always going slow. Damn it.
We're adding 3 of the most highly requested features to messages. First, have you ever sent a message only to immediately realize you didn't quite say what you intended? Well, no worries, because now you can edit any message you just sent, so embarrassing typos can be a thing of the past. Second, have you ever wished you'd never sent that message at all? Well, good news. Now you have undo send, so you can immediately recall a recent misfire. And finally, you can now mark any thread as unread, a perfect tool if you don't have time to respond in the moment and want to be sure to come back to a message later. These 3 features are going to make a big difference in how you use messages every single day. And now we're adding 3 of the most highly requested features to messages. First, have you ever sent a message only to immediately realize you didn't quite say?
Now, I do see some legal issues around this, but this is amazing. I don't know if Android users already had this. I know they always get stuff before Apple users. The Apple phones, but can you imagine what this does to legal cases? Or unless there's a clause that they're still holding the data at a server somewhere else, but you say something incriminating, or you do something incriminating and you just unsend it so it's not on their phone or your phone. I was looking at, okay, so it's a great feature, but I do see the other side of it. A lot of people use their messages as evidence in the courts of law. So, but it's interesting. I love the edit feature because I always fuck up stuff and then I come back like, damn, I wish I'd have said that better. So I'm excited for that. It makes the phone seem a little bit worthwhile. My place of employment entry level start at $20 with benefits, no experience needed. That's considered a good job in my area. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it definitely depends on where you are, the cost of living, the industry, all of those different things. And a lot of times how many people in the household are working to maintain that household, you know. You have of course in the Latino community, a lot of times you have a lot of people who are working in the household that contribute to that household's earnings. So, you know, multiple jobs, low income jobs really might seem like they are big to a household. It's all about how you arrange it. Um, I feel like these numbers are a reflection of the black worker without a college education. I agree. I agree. Hey, Miss Toby. Hey, Miss Toby, edit message. Yes, baby. Apple is going through a pedo expose. They need to have that feature. What a great safeguard for future child. I said the same thing. I said, whoa. I said, now how they gonna get away with something like this? Hey, Shantae, let me do this right now. Can I do this right now? Please. Please let me do this right now. Okay. Hold on. You stay right there. East. Bam. 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 Welcome. 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 Let's welcome Shantae to the snipe crew. She's gonna be one of our snipers. I need that update in my life. There are people that I wish I'd never met that I could just edit out. You're gonna have to screen record a screenshot to keep your records now. Okay, don't think. Listen, hey, um, a little money is better than no money. I agree. For me, I just hate that sometimes when reports come out about the black people in business or jobs or anything, we always automatically just speak down and oh, that sucks, that looks bad. And yeah, some stuff look bad and we need to speak about the reality of it. But I just, there'll be some moments where I'll be wanting to say, look at them, look at black women going back to work, taking shit. And even if it is they're going into the low income, so they're helping us black people, they're helping our numbers, and even a small push of pushing them in the market may open the door for someone behind them. So I'm all for us getting back to work, and then when you get back to work, how can you push up the ladder to continue helping folks? It's like we need a little bit of something so we can get moving somewhere. And so I was excited, I was encouraged, and I was excited about those numbers, especially considering that 81% was the number, was how much we've increased year to year of blacks entering the market from last year, pre-pandemic levels. So I mean, that's something for us to celebrate, even if they low income jobs, even if we ain't at the executive level. I can walk past some people and say, okay, I know somewhere in America we going back to work. That's the only reason why. Yes. Okay. Listen, we need them snipers on deck, on deck, on deck. All right. So that was all of the local politics and business. I have to, move it along because I got a little meeting. Now let's get into what's been going on in this goddamn world. Shit has been happening. Shit has been going on. The first thing I want to talk about is, I don't know if y'all heard about this Disney proposal. Man, I was like, talk about somebody taking their job a little too fucking serious. So this guy and his girl went to Disney World. They must have had a fucking park reservation, first of all, because if they didn't have a reservation in the ticket, they weren't going in. So that was the first thing I said. I want to know if the man's name was in the system. Fuck trying to get him down, bitch. I'm trying to see. But anyway, so they're at Disney. Beautiful little scenic in the background. Now, for me, unless we got kids there or something, I don't want to be proposed to at Disney World. Like, that's a little, that's a little Madonna. That's a little, but it was cute for them. So he was on a platform, I guess, behind a gate that they shouldn't have been, or whatever the case may be. But it was a beautiful scene, a beautiful moment. He gets down on a knee, pulls the ring out to propose to her. And this little overly taking his job too fucking serious at the last fucking minute runs over, snatches the ring. Don't even stop them. Don't do none of this. Snatches the ring out the man's hand. Down. I thought the man was gonna punch him in the face. Literally, I was like, oh, okay, good. He gonna get what serves him, because that was embarrassing. You took that woman's moment. Like, even if they were to do it again, You've stolen her fucking moment, you little jerk off. And then Disney, go ahead. So of course Disney had to issue a statement. They apologized to the couple after the staffer interrupted the marriage. So let me share this video if some of you didn't get a chance to see it. It definitely was. I was like, okay, I mean, damn, I know people take their job for serious, that serious, but I mean, give me a fucking break, bruh. I mean, were you gonna get fired? That's a conversation for you and your employer. So check this out. Let me make sure. All right. Wait, what?
Yes, that's great, but over here she's gonna be even better. Yes, that's great, but
Now
over
you know
here
he
she's
was
gonna
wrong
be
for
even
that.
better.
You know he was wrong for that. He was completely wrong for that. So Disney apologized to the couple. Of course, they're offering their apology up. They receive after receiving all of the backlash of the guy on his knees, clearly trying to propose to his woman, and so they offered their apologies. Um, the employee, um, the employee The employee, of course, isn't fired. I was trying to see if the employee got fired, but the employee didn't get fired. However, they issued apology to the couple, and they're going to make it right. They're going to offer them an opportunity to come back, of course, to redo this moment at Disney. Now, I don't think that it'll mean anything. I mean, it's out there now. You got this first proposal where the man trumped it, sort of clouding over this. I think that I don't know. The employee probably can't get fired or anything because he was doing his job. Technically, that's what they're supposed to do. You can't go back there and do that. However, maybe a reassignment, like maybe he might need to be at the front gate where if somebody coming in with a gun, he can rush him. Because I don't know, I mean, he might be a little too excessive for in the park. He might be just enough for outside the park. Because I'm telling you, he could run up on the wrong person doing that in that moment and get hit. And that's Florida where they be carrying shit. You better be careful, bro. I know Disney is a great place to work at, but I think you were doing a little bit too much. He grabbed the whole ring box. Like, are you kidding me? Black people have always worked. Those numbers are fluffed up to make Biden look good to the not blacks who see the marketing ploy. Oh, he don't look good. No, he don't look good. Biden know he fucked up all the way around. I hope he don't know he look good. I told y'all, only way he gonna win me over is if he cancel my student loan debt. Then I'll be door to door, coast to coast. Hey, other than that, I'm looking at him just like you. Just I promise you, I am. And even his gun violence message, the speech he gave, which I refused to even report on, was weak as hell. He offered up passages. Why are you offering people anything as a president after you having, and you're still having mass shootings to this day? I'm just sick of talking about them. You still have mass shootings to this day, and you're offering Republicans options. No, bitch, you need to be up there like, look, all right, you need to be riling up the base, but you just give me, this is a time of healing and come together. No, I don't need that. Save that for the ceremony. Yes, I'm glad Disney apologized. Me too. What the? Okay, he's so wrong. Disney should sponsor her wedding. Now that's what I was waiting to see. But they said they want to make it right, so I'm sure a sponsor might get them there. They can have a wedding at Disney. That would be my thing. I don't want to have no damn wedding at Disney, but some people might. Just wrong. Offer them a free honeymoon or something. My wedding would be at Disney for free in some pockets. They had a viral moment in the end. That is all the couple really wanted. Disney been moving super for decades. That is one of Disney Jerry's kids hire. Wait, you think that was an inside job? Oh my God, you about to have me in here. He dug way too deep. Always on time. Thanks, Cash App and Bullshit. Thank you for being here. Happy Wednesday. And so Disney did offer to make it right. So I thought it was very funny. It went viral. He looked embarrassed and she looked embarrassed as well. And I felt bad for them both. Like, what a way to just steal a moment. Now let's get into another viral clip that went, viral this week. Some retardo decides that he wants to go, walk up to the fucking bars of a orangutan. Now, common sense would tell you to keep your ass away from it, but the orangutan was able to grab the man by his shirt. He kept trying to get free. Now, a lot of people on Twitter and a lot of people, including myself, was like, why didn't you just take off your goddamn shirt? Like, all it took was you to take off your shirt and you would be okay. So I'm going to share this video with you of this man being, I hope he learned his lesson. I hope he realized that it's not that serious, bro. Hold on, let me. Now it's not funny. I shouldn't be laughing. It's not funny because it could happen to anyone. However, that shit was funny as hell. Now, what they say is that the monkey would never hurt a human being. So that he was safe, but however, he should have taken off his clothing and he would have able to prevented the orangutan from pulling him in closer. Y'all be careful when you go to these zoos. And then the person who's sitting there filming and recording or getting this shit on camera, or I don't know if it was the person that dropped it and went over to help. We not going out together again. I'll just let you know that shit. My leg was being pulled, nigga. Your leg should have been being pulled. Ain't none of that shit. You giving me full on Milan and Rio. Okay. That's will forever be his tank for me, Milan. This because he's slow. Stupidity running wild. Good morning, Anthony. He gripped that man with both hands and feet. That man felt like he probably saw his life. Like you heard him. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! That worked with special ed. Ain't no way a normal person would do that, and he allowed to keep his job. Not special ed. You know what? He was definitely taking his job way too serious. Like, come on. I mean, and the way you ran up there to get the ring, I could see if you say, "Hey guys, come on, look, we got to come down. You can't do that. You get your ass slapped taking the wrong person's rock. If they were smart, I would say it's a flaw on there. You done fucked it up and sue the place because he physically put his hands on your property and claim it damaged and shit. I'll be working that shit all the way around. Yeah, he deserves it. Why mess with the wild beast? Okay. Okay. Hell yeah, I'm definitely, you're not gonna be putting and we're not gonna work it out together. Now, speaking of orangutan, now we're gonna start getting into some local news. Speaking of orangutan, so this pre-K child, right, graduates from pre-K. We're in the season. He graduates from pre-K and he comes home to show his mother his awards. Now, in addition to his, you've graduated from pre-K, he has another award in his bag. Now, mind you, he's a pre-kindergarten child. He has an award called the Monkey Award. And the Monkey Award says nothing else on there but for being entertaining. So the mother sees it and she goes like, what the fuck? What is this? Now, the child didn't know nothing because apparently the teacher threw a classroom themed award ceremony after everyone got their graduating. So she threw this award ceremony. So all the kids in the class got a themed animal named after them. And this black child just so happened to get the Monkey Award for being the most entertaining. I said, oh, okay. So the school district holds a meeting with the school, the teachers, and say this was wrong. Y'all shouldn't have done it. You know better. They issue a letter to the parents and the of the schools. Hey, we messed up. We're sorry, and that's it. I said, where is that it? Bitch, you got me fucked up. So y'all get into this story. Yeah, you have me all fucked up. So mother of black child who got monkey award calls out Mississippi preschool. They need to be held accountable. More than just a motherfucking meeting. Are you kidding me? The monkey award right now, news crew. How many of y'all will go the fuck off if your child came home pre-K? You know, you respond differently, but when you have a vulnerable population, when they don't know any better, your pre-K, he coming home is like, yeah, I got an award. A monkey award. No, get your shit back on. We finna go right back up here. I don't know what the fuck they thought. They closed. We finna go knock on somebody's door. Bitch, we be at the superintendent's office, be up at the news station. I find that hoe where she live at, find her in a grocery store. What the fuck is this? That's unacceptable. And then for me, I'm always thinking about this stuff lives with kids when they move on, when they get older. They remember these moments, you know. So how dare you? He graduates from pre-K and gets a monkey award. You silly hoe. Yeah, I will definitely meet her where she is. Talking about something she didn't know. She thought it would be fine. It was a great they were just trying to be, you know, a great opportunity to celebrate. No, fuck out of here. A great opportunity. You could have did anything. You could have played toys. We could have played any other thing, but you want to do this? No, you got me confused, mama. So listen to what the mother had to say.
This so-called award bestowed upon her son. So Bria, tell us what you learned.
Yeah, well, Joy, so far, I talked to the mother tonight. 5-year-old Braylon Ellis's mother, she's angry. She's upset. And she wants more to be done. Now, more than a week after this happened, she told me she met with district officials who told her, yes, what happened was unacceptable, but the child's teacher didn't know the history behind African Americans being compared to monkeys.
Hold up. I got to stop. No. I can't go on. I cannot go on. That bitch needs to be fired. If you mean to tell me that as a teacher in America in 2022, that you didn't know that pinning this kind of award on the black child, the black boy in the classroom, will be offensive after they've had training on this. Mind you, the superintendent, let me read verbatim what the superintendent said, because the superintendent was mad at the teacher and the fucking school. She said that the superintendent knew they were wrong. The principal knew they were wrong, and they need to be held accountable. And what they're saying is that the principal, the superintendent held a meeting to caution staff about such moves in the future because they already knew that something like this could happen. So what do you mean she didn't know? That sounds like y'all trying to get out of a lawsuit. I'm telling you, y'all got the right one. I hate to say this about you, man, but they playing in your fucking face. They can call your child, give your child a monkey award. Imagine what they doing to you.
I'm still not happy about it. I'm angry because I don't understand why my son got the monkey award when he had received a award that he had completed pre-K.
Shamika Ellis is looking for answers after her 5-year-old son was given this award at the end of the school year. He received other awards too, but this one, comparing him to a monkey, is something Ellis didn't expect.
What was his reaction?
He was excited about the award, but he had no idea what he was holding. So, you know, it's unacceptable for me.
She sent emails to school officials asking for an explanation, eventually meeting with the South Panola School District Superintendent and Batesville Elementary's principal.
She stated that the teacher stated that she gave him the award for his energy, but the award doesn't say anything about energy. It says entertainment.
Ellis says they told her an animal-themed award ceremony had taken place in Braylon's class. She also says
the
principal
you know I gotta stop there. Y'all gave him an award for his entertainment, his energy. If that don't sound like some coon show kind of shit, all of that is wrong. You gotta know better. What are you, some teacher? You just graduated. You just getting out of what, the KIP? What is it? Teacher for America. You just getting out of that shit. Like, you got to be so dumb and naive. Are you a foreign exchange student? I'm not trying to be funny or nothing, but that's slow as fuck. for entertainment. You could have gave him anything for entertainment. You could have gave him celebrity status. Yo, you gonna the most likely to become a celebrity. You could have did anything. The monkey award, because he recognized what monkey is. Bitch, I'd been up there so quick. School wouldn't have been over before I'd have been over there. I'm telling you right now, Roman would have been up there knocking on doors. Bitch, I know you ain't the teacher, but get that hoe up here. Call her. Y'all gotta call her. This shit is out of control. Not for no little baby. That's the thing. I could 16-year-old, 18-year-old still unacceptable, but at that time, it's a moment for me and my child to both learn how to take action. You need to let them know that this was wrong and why you feel like this is wrong. My child can become a vocal spokesperson for themselves. At pre-K, don't even fucking know, had no fucking clue that this was, and came home excited, yay! And look how embarrassing it is in front of the, in front of everybody else. To me, in my eyes, again, it was wrong, and of course, she said she didn't know, but you could have disincluded, not included a monkey or orangutan or whatever, a monkey. Crazy lady, a crazy heifer.
Leaders had a meeting before this happened, cautioning them about awards given to students.
The award, she stated she had a meeting with them, and she stated that they were not to pass out any awards that was going to be offensive or raise a red flag. But she did.
Stop. Did you see? You see what I'm saying? So how you didn't know? You were specifically told this prior to. In my mind, I'm thinking as an administrator, as a teacher, as a director or a leader at a job, when we have meetings like this cautioning us about doing things that might be outside of the norms because of risks associated, when you then go back to your silo and you start to think about, okay, what I'm going to do, and you say, okay, I'm going to do this animal thing, something should go back to, okay, I had that meeting. Let me double check and see if this is okay. Because you want to get approval for yourself in case anything like this happens. That's what a smart person would have done. Now you on the hook. And the principal and superintendent, like we told her ass. We told you. You were told.
They did it anyway.
Ellis says district officials told her her concerns should have been addressed immediately. An award ceremony similar to this one will not happen anymore. Now she wants an apology from the district.
So these teachers have messed up. They was wrong. The superintendent know they was wrong. Principal know they was wrong. So they need to be held accountable for what they have done.
And after all of our unanswered calls to the district, we emailed Batesville Elementary's officials asking if this award is given out every year and if Braylon was the only child to receive the Monkey Award. As of tonight, we have not heard back from any school officials.
Oh, yeah.
In studio.
Of course not. And you ain't gonna hear back. Y'all see that? The school and the school district is no longer responding to the news outlets for this story. They said that in the beginning of the clip I just showed, they were saying how they placed several calls trying to get follow-up to the story. They have not responded. Specifically, has this award ever been given out before? And if it has, Black kids or white kids, basically, is what they're trying to figure out. And there's been no answer. So yeah. Woman, you got a lot on your hands. I wish I was in your ear. But the first step by getting the news involved was a good thing for you to do. Is document it. And I'm so sorry this has happened to you. You got to be out your damn mind to think that something like that is okay. What? Oh, hell no. Mississippi, I already knew what it was. Lawsuits for a period. We walking in there handing them. What's your name? I think I got one in here for you. You said Rodriguez, the last name? Sarah? Oh, no. It's Victoria. You good. Bitch, we be in there handing the lunchroom lady, everybody. Man, they would have woke up to a news camera all in front of that school. We got watermelon salad. Oh, watermelon salad and juice for children. Funny fact, I was giving the Monkey Award. That deserves a Will Smith, aka it does. Now that I can see somebody getting slapped and doing the Will Smith walk off. I keep talking to my friends when we talking about shit. I'll be like, you just want to hit somebody and then walk away like how Will Smith did. Literally just whomp and just do that walk. Keep my wife name out your mouth. We always be imitating that. I get it. Absolutely. When my daughter was pregnant with my first grandson, his dad was like, don't buy his baby anything with monkeys on it, period. I be cussing like there's no tomorrow. Nope. She a whole lie. You know she was. Wow, just blatant with it towards the children. Oh, and you know what would settle this all is for us to understand if this has been given out in the past and only him, other children, white, Latinos, is it just him? Lawsuits, ambulance chase, and Ben Crump and non-existent time for action. It's so funny you call it Ben Crump ambulance chaser energy, so she shouldn't be put meaning that he sits right waiting on the lawsuit. He goes right for it. Energy, so she couldn't put a cheetah on that ish. Right there you go. I would have even settled, and this could have been taken in one way, but I would have even settled for a Black Panther, and we could have disputed that. But to literally put a monkey on it and give it to him, yeah. Hey, what up, Joe? Good morning. Good morning. What up, Joe? She knew. Yeah, she knew. She definitely knew. Hey, good morning, BB Nice. Good morning. My grandkids, aunties would have handled that monkey business quick. That little boy was the first and only kid given out. That's really what it is. B1. That's the fucking truth. I promise you that's the case. That award has probably never been given out ever. And I'm sure he's probably the first one to get that monkey award. And that school understands now they are in hot water. And haven't heard anything about what's happened to the teacher or anything like that. At this point, you might as well just go ahead and prepared to get themselves an attorney involved. And thank you so much, BB Nice. I appreciate the support. Thank you. I said the same thing, or a damn tiger. Something would have been more sufficient than a monkey. So I shout out to her for as pushing this forward, getting herself on camera, getting this recorded right now. And I hope that the school realizes, and not just this school, that's my thing. I hope the schools surrounding this school understands how important it is for them to even be more sensitive to what you're doing. You don't just go put on no shit. That's like somebody doing a professional themed award ceremony, and then for the Black person, the Black child, they get a fast food headset pictures on their awards. What are we talking about? What are we doing? You have to be very sensitive about what you're doing, especially in these days and times, because as much as we like to say they're younger parents and they're not smart parents, we have a lot of parents who know better, who can see through the bullshit and call your ass out. You might fuck around and get a lawsuit, bitch. Your one theme party might be the one last time you a teacher. You better be careful. You see these teachers out here got kids serving weed and alcohol martinis in the class. And I was telling my friend that I was like, I cannot believe this one school in particular has had alcohol snack time and a weed edible session all in the class in the school within like a month. I don't know what that shit is. That blow that to my day. That is gonna go on our compilation of craziest stories that we talked about. And don't forget, if you ever, please go to that post and put your craziest story you've heard here down. It's on my community wall. I'll reshare another one because I'm putting a compilation together of them, and I want you all to help me pull them together. So that was our monkey award. Now let's get into this other very, very sad story, and I'll play the clip for you all as well. Now, it just hurts my heart, y'all. It makes me so mad. Now, this next story occurred in Arizona. Okay. We have video that shows Arizona police who allegedly refused to help a man who drowned in the lake, and goes on the camera to say, I'm not jumping in after you. So here's what happened. The police officers pulled up alongside these folks, and what they're saying is the folks were afraid that he was going to ask them for identification and stuff. So one of the men jumped in over a fence and into I think it's a riverbed, or it was some type of flow stream of water. And he said, I'm going for a swim. So the police officer didn't think nothing of it and was like, whatever. Well, as the man was going down, he got about 40 to 50 like yards away, not yard. Yeah, I think it was about yards away from the bank, and started to go under. And he started to yell, I'm drowning. And the police officer, I'm not going in after you. Now, mind you, the woman that's still standing there being probably accosted by this police officer is like, hey, why y'all not doing nothing? Like saying stuff to him, and had nerve enough to tell her, you better be quiet or I'm going to arrest you and put you in the back seat. I said, are we fucking, but I said this before. I think I said this on last week's local news. This is why it's so important to have cameras, audio, because without these body cameras, that man's life would have went in vain. No kind of justice for him. So these police officers have been they are now placed on administrative leave with pay. Get into this little clip. I'm sick of this with pay shit. What happened to suspend a bitch at will? Oh, that's fire him at will. Oh, I'm getting them all confused. Terminate at will. Baby. Where is it? Okay, here it go. And thank you and shout out, hold up, and shout out to the news crew coming through, and thank you all for sharing the video. And please, if you haven't, hit the like button for me. Please hit that like button. It helps keep me in the algorithm. It helps me keep the videos coming for you. So please do so. And I thank you for being here. So let me get this video queued up for you all. All right, I'm trying not to play it all.
Exactly, because Gabby can't read it.
Where do you guys usually stay at?
Sorry, I got two problems right now. I'm gonna stay around here. Really.
Where?
Here, just right here. You just stay right there.
That's not a residence.
Right. I might be. I got bad problems.
You have bad knee problems?
Liver problems.
Liver problems.
All your bladder's going? What? Did she look like she was actually traveling for stuff, or like she was kind of doing the transit stuff?
They had a study recently that said skinny jeans make your liver problem worse.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You see, you playing and talking shit. What are you talking about? Skinny jeans make your liver worse. Shut the fuck up.
Lose your hair. See?
The water makes you lose your hair?
What's water this lake? Yeah. I can believe that. You guys stay over the river bottom? What?
I asked the same thing. What are you doing?
Sorry, guys. That's all right.
What are you doing, my friend? Huh? What are you doing?
I gotta go for a swim. Right, I'm free to go, right? You can't swim in the lake, man. I'm free to go, right?
You're not allowed to swim in the lake.
Now he done jumped in the lake.
How far do you think he's going to be able to swim?
You gotta keep an eye.
Yeah.
Well, you guys not stay here to get this out. I'll get that to you.
Y'all hear this shit?
Pipeline 12, the subject at Pipeline 11 was running, was jumped in the lake and was trying to swim away.
Pretty sure there's like turbines at the base of the dam that get sucked.
You heard him? Did y'all hear the man say, you know we're not swimming in there, right?
Pretty sure there's like turbines at the base of the dam that get sucked.
Listen. And so they stopped the video from the body cam footage of him going further on there. Rest in peace to that man and his family. And these motherfucking police officers really need, first of all, they shouldn't have allowed, if you're going to hold somebody, detain them, and you stopping somebody for something, can't no black man jump over into he can't just leave you. You sitting there surrounding him. So why would y'all even let him climb the fence, get down to that far? At that point, y'all were detaining him. So what they're saying is he was not detained, but officers advised him against doing so and asked him to return back over to the pylon. You got one officer saying how far you think he's going to go. After swimming about 30 to 40 yards, he could be heard on the footage saying he was drowning and pleading officers for help. One officer saying they were not jumping in after him. The police were distraught. And then an officer then threatened to put her in a police car per the audio as footage of the drowning continued. At least one police officer attempted to get a boat, but by that time, his body did not resurface from the water. His body was recovered later on in the day. The 3 officers on the scene have been placed on paid administrative leave pending the investigation. Child, paid investigation leave? Here we go with that shit again. Clearly, they did not give a fuck about this man's life and let him just go right on over there into the water. Dolphins are funny. Dogs are funny. So why give a dolphin a monkey award to a black 4-year-old? Hey, Miss T Velocity. Good morning. Good morning. Just ridiculous. Best believe tuition gonna be paid. Clearly, if I was a teacher, I would ask to be at the Margarita Kindergarten School in that place where to find them. Yo, what's up, Robert? Good morning. Good morning. These cops should be suspended without pay. If they are convicted, they need to lose their pension and never be allowed to work for the government again. Oh, is he trying to get himself killed? I think he was trying to get away. Everything leads me to believe he had some reason, but they're saying they weren't detaining him. So then my question is, why are you putting him in a position where he needs to jump into a lake to flee away? So do you feel like you all were being excessive in your approach? Because you're saying you weren't even there to detain him or do anything. So what the fuck were you doing? Then what was your presence there? Because your presence, if one attorney can argue, the presence of you all being there for no general reason caused him to flee, jump over. If you all had not shown up, or some attorney can argue that. So why aren't fire and rescue on the scene? Come on, that's my thing. Oh, holy shit, is he trying to drown? That man was trying to get away. Wow, the officer's reaction is very chilling as it is telling. Yep, he is still swimming away. He thought he was going to make it. He really did. They literally watched him die. And that's the thing. The man is just sitting there watching this man go down. You didn't call no one. The first time he jumped in, I'd have called someone. Get this fucking ass out. First of all, if the law and you're a police officers know that no one should be swimming in this lake or pond, you're already telling them that. Then what does it mean when you sit there and watch someone just go overtly, just break what you just told them to do? If you tell me that I'm not authorized to go in this door and then I just go and do it, what, you just sit there? No, you after my ass, you on me. So this guy doing something that he knows should be wrong and you all know is wrong and you do nothing. It begs all kinds of questions like, are you kidding me? Cops don't give a shit. They didn't even call Coast Guard. Assholes. What the hell? Why didn't they call fire and rescue? Nothing. I don't understand how humans exist this way. I'm ready for the aliens. Hey, you cute. Oh, thank you. Good morning. Good morning. I hope I say it right. Is it Mateos? Mateos? Sorry, I saw the video, sir. You okay? He was warned. Officer said, I am not jumping in for you, but he attempts to swim over the lake anyways. Plus, he have a recording of doing it with his girlfriend. I would not jump in for him too. But as a police officer, he should have prevented him from even going that far. Like, if you're not detaining him and you know that he shouldn't have done that, then why didn't you all try to stop him from it? I don't know if the man was drunk or something, or if he was inebriated for the stop, but they should have. I think they could have taken it that extra mile. And you think about it, if it had been you or I sitting there, and they were around us that way, clearly they've been there for a reason, right? It ain't gonna be 3 officers around us for no reason. Okay. And then I'm trying to flee from whatever y'all. If I run, you know they running after me. If I ran into a building, you know they running after me. So, oh, because I'm jumping into a lake, y'all not doing that. That's the one thing y'all ain't gonna do. Well, black people, y'all better learn how to swim if y'all trying to evade and get away, because clearly we see what they ain't gonna do. That's crazy to me. It's just crazy because you expect a certain level of security when police officers are present. You know, every race. If they weren't there to detain him, then why did that man jump into the water to get away from the cops? Isn't this abuse of their privilege as cops? That's really what it was, in my opinion. You know, people get nervous when cops around, all kinds of reasons. You got some people who just are that way. I've gotten past my shaking up around cops, but I certainly get heightened alert if, you know, they're questioning me or something. So I'm clearly, this man was probably heightened alert. They are trained to do that. Yeah, exactly. Cops could have prevented that. So I'll stay tuned to the story and see what's going on. I'm trying to keep in a time check. Y'all know I got that meeting. So Arizona. Oh, all right. So let's get into this next story. Ridiculous. So this man almost lost his life and his penis after receiving oral sex in a FedEx truck that then slammed into another car. And where did this happen? Only in Florida. So this man was receiving fellatio and the woman, as he was doing it, and this happened last Thursday night, as he was doing it, it happened around 7 p.m. Both him and his female companion were partially naked. So one of the victims, which is the female, she ended up, after this incident, lying on the ground because of her ankles, and the guy ended up losing his penis because what happened was, when the crash occurred, she was in the process of, you know, doing her thing, and when the car got hit, she bit down on him, on his thing, and it almost bit it off. Oh, Jesus Christ. Lord, praise the Lord, saints. Whoa, y'all was on some risky shit. Okay. And it was unclear if any charges would be filed against the driver or his passenger. Unfortunately, this isn't the first time someone got into a car accident crash due to vehicular fellatio. They're saying that at the same time, a California construction worker was allegedly drunk, high, and receiving oral sex when he reportedly backed his pickup truck into a group of 3 patrons sitting outside a bar, killing one of them. So thought that was an interesting story as well. Now, this next story, this North Carolina man is sentenced to death for the brutal rape and the murder of his teenage daughter. Now, this is something that occurred in 2019. Now, the details of this story is really, really crazy, and I'm going to share a little clip about what actually occurred. But this daughter, Black mother, white father, she went to spend time with him over the weekend, during this weekend. And over the course of the weekend, he ended up sexually abusing his daughter, psychologically abusing her, and torturing her, and then stabbing her to death, killing her to death. And so he's just now been sentenced to execution. And so he's pending his execution date. And so get into this very, very sad story. And I do apologize. I'm moving through today, but I'm just trying to deliver the news so I can get to this meeting. But this is this definitely shook my nerve. Get into this, and folks, if you are a little bit scared, you don't want to hear the gritty details, you might want to turn it down, because this is definitely I'm not trying to stream. It's definitely one of those.
Take a look at this picture of this young girl. Deputies say this young girl from Union County, with her entire life ahead of her, was murdered by her own father. Now, this afternoon, Channel 9 was there in the courtroom as her father, Joshua Burgess, made his first appearance. Channel 9's Tina Terry also talked to other members of the young girl's family.
And she's live in the neighborhood, and she was visiting her father this weekend. Tina, when this happened?
Yeah, neighbors here are so stunned by this. Scott and Erica, that 15-year-old girl, Zaria Burgess, was in this neighborhood. As you said, she was visiting her father who lives here, and deputies are telling us that he murdered his daughter and then turned himself in. Zaria Burgess, a bright 15-year-old with an innocent smile. Tonight, family members told me Zaria was sweet and loved her family.
She was just the type of kid that would come in the room or come in the house and say, hey, everybody, just wanted to make everybody feel.
They say Zaria was getting ready to start her freshman year at Monroe High. But this weekend, she was visiting her dad's house on Hampton Meadows Road near Monroe. Sunday morning, her dad, Joshua Burgess, walked into the sheriff's office and told the dispatcher he murdered Zaria.
He stopped her and said, you're not going to find my name. I've just killed someone. And at that point, the red flags started to go off.
Deputies say Burgess gave them detailed information about his daughter's death and where he left the body. In court this morning, officials told the judge Burgess strangled his daughter, then slit her throat. Today, deputies offered no motive.
It's just pure evil.
And as they remember Zaria, family members are trying to understand what would cause her very own father to take her life.
She was so young, and nobody deserves to leave this world like that, especially by someone.
Drugs. I have all in my power to believe that, and drugs, between a combination of drugs and mental health, that's the reason this man took his daughter's life. But he was found guilty of first-degree murder and will be executed via lethal injection. They're saying that she was visiting her father, and he confessed to what he did. They're indescribable, and the police officers to this day and the detective that was assigned to the case to this day have said that they are still feeling the effects of what happened in this case. His execution date has yet to be set. This man is sick as fuck. It boggles my fucking mind how somebody can just turn evil like that, not just to anyone, but to their own child. Rest in peace. I know it happened in 2019, but rest in peace to her. Condolences to her family. And his execution date can't come quick enough for me. What's going on? Can't come quick enough for me. Wait, who got? Somebody said she got lockjaw. I'm not doing that. Isn't that intimidation? Yes, B1. That is intimidation. That is intimidation. I'd be quick to call that shit out. I'm feeling real intimidated right now. Are you questioning me? Are you detaining me? I'd be quick to go with that. You're not doing either. Then I'm leaving. I don't have no reason to answer no questions. You ain't got to talk to me. I don't even got to say hi to you. Me saying hi is a courtesy. That's an extension. I don't play with that shit. You're hired to surveil. I'm not hired to speak to you. I treat them like a security officer, at a doorbell, a doorman. Don't get me started. I hate that shit. See, pull over when you get in roadhead. Why are you driving and trying some shit? Good, it was not me, but I have a class. I only work at nighttime. Oh my God, she bit down on that bad boy. Good morning. She got lockjaw. Damn, poor thing. Oh no, that happened in that Robin Williams movie. I'm awake now. I fell out the bushes on that one. Oh, baby. That's the kind of pain that you would hit a bitch in the head for. Like, I'm so sorry. I had to knock your ass out. Yeah, I didn't know if you knew or not. It's wow. Bang, bang, mom. Get the fuck. What's going on? He should sue if she is a streetwalker because breach of contract of her job. Movie was World According to Garb. I'm gonna have to go check that out. All men can't handle that in the car. Well, now, oh my God, this story broke my heart. Yeah, it really did. These people are so fucking sick with their own kids. It's 7:41. Okay. All right. Thank you. I remember the story. This man was sick. He's been sentenced now. Good morning. Good morning, SNL. Who is the mother? I want to see his dad and mother. They raised a Satan low key. Yeah, they did. And a racist. You already know. I wonder, like, sort of, did the mother, maybe I should continue playing the video, but did the mother really realize what he was capable of doing? Because all signs before this, and they were saying that he was, they never saw any of this coming. So it's like, what bottled up in him that said, okay, now I need to let her, kill my daughter. And again, they said there's no motive, and she looked exactly like Delico Puss Hole. His daddy, probably an officer. Makes no sense. What's the world coming to? Cynthia G is silent about this one. Uh-oh. He was either mentally ill or abusing her and wanted to cover it up. Oh, you hitting on something there. My God. I was gonna say he looks like a meth addict. Yeah, I absolutely believe it. White privilege blaming the drugs. If he was black man, y'all would not give him that benefit. Absolutely not. He would just be put in jail, totally thrown in jail. Good morning, T. Trisha One. Happy Wednesday. That was her sperm donor. No really father going to torture and murder their own. The whole, the sick part of it for me is also the sexual part. Like, that is so disgusting and disturbing to me. A father with their own child. Like, that boggles my mind. Like, you're off your square. Those are certain things that biologically and mentally, you just don't comprehend. And for you to go there, like, wow, glad justice moves swift for her. Yeah, I like your attitude. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I am the same way, especially if he is white. I don't speak to the help. Period. Okay. Period. I paid my money for this concert. So I see you standing over there. You getting paid by the hour. I ain't got to say nothing to you. They like to tip their hat to you. No, you can speak to me. I already told you I don't like bitches waving at me. Don't do that whole waving shit. Don't wave at me on no apps, and don't wave at me. I don't do that. We can speak. Hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing? Shake hands. Don't tilt your hat to me, and damn sure don't call me buddy or boy. Now I'm over here. Excuse me. Because I'm going to call you a pig. I'm like, pig? Say what? What'd you say? What'd you say? I thought you said boy. I'm not no, you mean man? Sir? I don't like that shit. I have a real big problem with those two words. Maybe it's something in my childhood, y'all, but buddy, you calling me buddy? They do that shit in the store. How may I help you, buddy? What's up, bud? What can I get for you, buddy? And I stop and take a long pause until we get this shit together. Oh, I'm sorry. My name's Roman. Oh, Roman, how may I help you? Oh, okay, great. Because I'm not finna respond to no fucking, I'm not your buddy or I'm not your boy. I ain't none of that shit. I ain't none of it. You see what I ain't doing that shit where I won't speak at all. What's up, buddy? And I get, hey, Slim Body Biz, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Sophia. Good morning to you. This is why he killed her. She's at the age where she knows what's going on isn't right. She probably threatened to tell her mother or other family. Shantae, you hitting on something. Only lazy people use teeth and weak jaws. You know what? Oh my God. Oh my God. Justice did move swift for the Zaria case. They said, enough, you dying. You do not need to be around. I'm surprised it moved so quickly. Yeah. And I mean, it really did. Me too. That is why I wrote Sir Black Men Deserve Respect. Okay. Period. It might be right. Period. I agree. All right. Moving right along into our next story is this woman. So, there's this new product on the market called AirTags. And I knew this shit was going to happen, y'all. So they have AirTags. So this woman put an AirTag on her man, right? And she want to know what the fuck has been going on, nigga, because you ain't been around at night and nah. Well, the AirTag caught the man at a bar. So guess what she did? She pulled up to that motherfucker with an empty wine bottle, got out her car, went into the bar, and told the bitch what's good. Now, she went there to fight the woman. So when they came outside, because the restaurant staff is like, y'all gotta go. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all gotta go. So they came outside, right? The woman is trying to swing on the other woman, but her man steps in the middle of it, and that pisses her off. Like, what, bitch? What you gonna protect her? So the police, so she goes to her car at this point, like, okay, let me go to my car. So the other woman goes back into the restaurant to get her food. I guess she was like, that bitch ain't fucking up my night. Where my wings at? Okay, where my wings at? So she goes back in the bar. The husband calls himself like standing outside waiting for her to bring her car around. Well, what you think she did with the car? Baby. Woman allegedly tracks boyfriend with Apple AirTag before killing him over alleged affair. She runs this motherfucker over. She runs him over. She taps him with the car. Then he falls. Then she moves forward. Not only does she move forward, she backs up. And then the restaurant calls the police after they see all of this shit. Now, people was running out the restaurant to leave and shit. So they come on site and find the man under the car. I'm like, what weird shit? She's sitting in the car. I said, what weird shit is going on here? All over an AirTag. Now, Apple, you really gonna have to do something about that, because that was the biggest reason why it took Apple so long to get this product patented and trademarked to the market, because this is shit. This is high grade military type shit. When you drop in surveil devices and bugging people, and AirTags is one of them. You can easily put this in somebody's shoe. You know what I'm saying? And then find where they are within a certain amount, because it goes off Find My iPhone. You know how Find My iPhone is. And even when your phone dies, your phone is still enabled to be findable. So they got to do something, because I can see my little crazy ass. Shit, you, especially if I'm married. If I'm married, I'm just saying, they got to do something about this shit. They got to do something about that, because I'm just saying, I ain't your buddy, I ain't your boy. I have to be ready to check folks all the time. And have the nerve. I'll be like, who the fuck are you calling? And I really hate it when I go to, like, it'd be this one Starbucks in particular. And I know they're just being genuine, but see, here's the problem for me. When the person in front of me is like a white man or a Latino, and you say, hey, sir, how may I help you? And we look similar. And then when I get up there, what's up, buddy? Oh, hell no. I'll be looking like, is my money different? Do I look different? Am I crazy? What the fuck? Let me get my Starbucks in here so you can see my name on the screen, so we can redo this shit. I don't like that. I don't like feeling disenfranchised, like I'm some little ass boy. My dog, call my dog buddy. You don't call me that. Fuck wrong with you? She was the age of Paris Milan fan. She probably knew to take action. That. Yeah, you sound like you on something, Shantae. Good, just getting baby ready to catch the bus. Hope your morning is good. Oh, indeed. I feel his family relatives should pay with blood too. Oh, I have no experience. I just speak from a scientific fact. That's what it is, scientific fact. Oh, not want nobody talking. Oh my damn. All right, of course, everything is put up. Did she kill him? Yes, you know she did. Back that thing up. You know she did. All as well. Yes, I've been so really dehydrated lately. I'm over here. Oh God, 5 minutes. All right. A man killed his wife on Long Island. I think found her and her boyfriend using AirTags. See, that's what I'm saying. Child protection service should be on high alert when it comes to interracial kids. Most white men produce them to take sexual advantage of them. Yeah. Roman, sounds like you're already digging deep before them nuptials. I need to know everything. I need a full background. If we sign it on the line, I need to know it all. I'm not playing. I want to feel comfortable with you. Like, you need to know what I'm capable of, but I need to know what you're capable of too. Civilians have been using surveillance equipment to track their partners for years. The media is publishing more cheating scandals now, but it's been going on for a while now. Yeah, that's, the bugging of the cars. I know some people put those devices on their spouses' cars where they can track them down. All that shit be like crazy to me. That is crazy to me. I get so tickled when you start fussing, not tracking up in here. I'm so serious. Y'all should see me when they do that kind of stuff. I'll be like, why y'all trying me today? Now it's this one time I'll be letting it go when it be like black people, when they be like, what's up, bud? What up? I'll be like, okay, I get it, because damn well. Because see, I'm not your buddy, so I know you're using it as a term endearing. So I'll be like, yeah, it's fine, or whatever. What up, bud? sort of like the N word. Yeah, what up? What up, my nigga? What up? But you know damn well I'm not your nigga, and you know damn well I'm not your buddy. You know damn well I'm not your boy. All those things, those are factual things. You know for a fact that I'm not I'm not that. But I don't know if you know that. So that's why I'd be like, okay, all right. If my daughter bring home a white boy, she is dead to me. Really? Okay, I'm not like that. I don't have a problem with interracial dating. I don't have a problem with it, especially um if I'm okay and comfortable, like if the person, especially if the person that my child or whomever likes or love is an upstanding individual, I don't have a problem with that at all. It's always about what I see. It's like I don't have to experience it, but if I see you around here walking on a leash, I'm gonna have a problem with that. Like if I go to the wedding, like we saw at local news a couple of weeks ago, and the woman had her man on a leash, I'm gonna have a problem with that. I might be the one in the back, like, nah, I know they was doing this shit. I'm about to go outside and roll up. Y'all tell me when that shit over with. I ain't partaking. I'll have that spirit about it, but I won't shun them. But wow, you're gonna be dead to you? Damn. I hope so. Have you had to talk with your daughter already so she know what's coming? Maybe you can help her protect her. Okay. All right. Let me move to the last story. So this man has been accused of killing 6 people. Okay, this shit is fucking crazy. What is going on in the states of America? Why are people just doing all of this mass killing of people? Now let me tell you how this shit went down, you all, because it really wasn't even supposed to be him killing nobody. He went to do a robbery. Now he's a security guard for the building. So he went to do a robbery. The robbery went wrong. So he ended up killing the person he robbed and had to kill everybody else that was there so nobody told on him. And how they caught him was because he took a picture of himself with some of the stolen stuff that these people had on in the same fucking room that the people were found dead. And he took a picture of himself posting, trying to flash. And I instantly said, this got to be either an old ass nigga who don't know no shit or a young nigga who ain't never had no shit. And one of my theories was correct. And they caught his ass. And so y'all know what they sentenced this man to? 363 years in prison. Woo, it's 8 o'clock, y'all. Okay. All right, let me push this one. Bam. So get into this real quick while I hop on. Pause. Bam.
Travis Berkeley. Guns, drugs, and deception. How police say a man went from working security at a Milwaukee home to killing 6 people inside of it. And that's our big story this Sunday night. A Milwaukee man now facing 6 counts of felony murder.
The charges come more than 5 months after 6 bodies were found in a North Side home. Our Cassidy Williams is live with what we have learned about a possible motive tonight. Cassidy?
Back on January 27th, Milwaukee police held a press conference to say they had 4 people in custody related to these 6 deaths. But it wasn't until today that someone finally had their day in court. 34-year-old Travis Berkeley is now charged. Court records say he told a confidential informant it was a robbery gone wrong.
It was more than 5 months ago. Milwaukee police found 6 bodies inside a home near 21st and Wright. That week, family who spoke with Fox 6 all had a similar question.
I don't know why somebody would do this to them. I don't.
You understand the charges that are being set forth to you today?
This weekend, some answers. 34-year-old Travis Berkeley is now charged with 6 counts of felony murder, armed robbery, party to a crime. Court records say Berkeley sometimes stayed at the home where the bodies were found and that he'd worked security for the drug dealing that happened there. But on January 20th, something changed. The criminal complaint says Berkeley told a confidential informant he tried to rob Donta Williams. Williams' wife, Michelle, tried to protect him and was shot. The others were then killed to make sure there weren't any witnesses.
It appears that he may be a potential flight risk as well as a risk to the community.
Berkeley is now being held on $1 million cash bail. If found guilty, he faces up to 330 years in prison.
330 years in prison. Botched robbery gone wrong. You killed 6 people. The woman was trying to protect her man. She ends up getting shot. Then you kill every fucking body else in there. You got to be crazy out your mind. 5 months ago, just now caught because of the stupidity of him posting the images of himself. Rest in peace to all 6 of these folks. And I hope this man, 330 years, they said 300. I hope he gets every fucking 100 years that, of this for his life. Crazy ass fucking people. She have to marry 2 black women in power with white men. America daily harming blacks anyways. Idiot. What a fool. Eritrean black men. I'm sure there are studies that also show the opposite. Studies are only as good as the parameters and producers of the study. That's true. There's always a lot of biasness and fallacies in a lot of studies. And then people only use studies that supports their claims. So there's always a study that supports someone's claims. And there's some morally true in some studies as well. So, but I feel like everybody has a perspective. They offer a really, really good perspective. Good morning, Janae. Demon possessed brain. Holy fuck. 300. I'm sorry, it was 330 years. Studies done by white women, PhD. Are created to give insight, not to be a definitive answer on anything. You guys can graft your African genes, but not us. Hard life. What? Hey, Jay Parrish. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Nothing wrong with loving your own people. It's never nothing wrong with that at all. Good morning, Daisy. Mosey on is king. Okay, thank you, Cash Bell. All right, and then the last story is this Florida mother of a 2-year-old. Okay, oh my God, this is a crazy story. So the mother of a 2-year-old, her 5-month-old baby got access to the gun in the house, and guess what? The gun kills his dad. He ends up pulling the trigger and killing the dad. So because the mother and father had the gun unlocked in the house, she's now being arrested for what happened to the father because they got to hold someone accountable, right? And the kids are now in custody of someone else. Now get into this fucking story. And it's crazy that she had to lose everything because they decided they did not want to lock the fucking gun up. Crazy woman.
At the scene, the 5-year-old told the authorities it was his 2-year-old brother who shot their father.
A shocking and tragic case out of Orange County. Deputies say a father of 3 was accidentally killed by his 2-year-old son after a loaded gun was left within reach of the toddler.
And now the boy's mother is facing charges. The obvious question here, how did this little boy even get his hands on a gun to begin with? Well, she's Amanda Dukes explains.
According to the Orange County Sheriff's Office, 2 convicted felons were renting a room in that Orange County home, and they left a loaded gun within reach of their 2-year-old son, who picked it up and fatally shot his dad.
All right, ma'am, you are here in 2022 CF 6342, charge of manslaughter by culpable negligence.
This is video of the mom, 28-year-old Marie Ayala, appearing before a judge at the Orange County Jail. She faces charges of manslaughter, culpable negligence, and being a felon in possession of a firearm. Deputies say on May 26th, her 26-year-old husband, Reggie Mabry, was shot in the back inside the home on Toby Court, where he and Ayala rented a bedroom along with their 3 children, ages 5, 2, and 5 months. Ayala told deputies the whole family was in the bedroom and Mabry was playing a video game in the corner when she heard a loud pop and realized he'd been shot. Deputies say it was the 5-year-old who told them that his younger brother, just 2 years old, had gotten hold of the gun and pulled the trigger, killing his dad.
The gun was not properly stored. In fact, it was easily accessible even to a 2-year-old. And the result is a tragedy, again, in this community that no one really can comprehend.
Children were not harmed in the incident and are all now in the custody.
Now, just so I can speed up and get out of here. So just so y'all know what I think about that story, right? This is just me, and it's all allegedly. I feel like the mother has something to do with that. I feel like the mother has something to do with that. And it's easy to blame the 2-year-old and have a 5-year-old say the 2-year-old did it, because nothing will happen to them. What I don't think she expected was for her to be charged with this. Oh, they're going to charge somebody. Somebody has to be held accountable. So I'm going to stay tuned to this story, see what else is going on here. But it's just crazy how accessible guns are to kids, if this is true, in their own household, because the kid could have killed himself if this is true. That's what made me believe, like, wait a minute, you sure you had it around your 2-year-old? Because he made it to 1, he made it to 2, he gonna make it to 3. Y'all sure y'all didn't think about it? Your husband didn't make it. I don't know. Y'all know I always be looking like y'all are trying to blame the kid, but let me double check. Hey Daisy, good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Got mine in. I'm trying to get up out. FBA should love FBA Black people. Oh, we love each other. No love for your tribe. We love each other. Absolutely. 6 people gone because of some tragedy. Cash bail. They knew what they was doing. $1 million. Kendrick Lamar, love him. This is devastating. So basically, you wouldn't mix with African American. Good conversation. Good morning, AJ. Good morning. Good morning. No, their tribal man is rich. They should marry them first. 2 years old. There needs to be PSAs on TV and social media about gun safety and responsibility. 5 people in one room is another story. Yeah, there really does, though, need to be a push about how you should lock your fucking gun up. No, she was tired of daddy's mess. Okay, listen to me, what I'm saying to you. And she thought that it was going to be easy to say this 2-year-old. That's what I thought, too. Yep, that's what I believe. So they didn't have the safety on. Right. And out of all the times just now, so not in January, February of this year, not last year or the year or the month before, this never happened. Your 2-year-old who had many months around y'all never thought, oh, let me pick it up. It just happened this day. And then when he did pick it up, it just so happened to point at the father in his back. Girl, get you a good attorney. Get you a good attorney. All right, you all, I have to get out of here. I have to get on this call. This little call. I gotta go run and put a shirt on and a tie on. Thank you all for being here. Please hit the like button. Please join us back here 6:30 a.m. Friday for all things hot topics and so a little bit of local news. It has been my pleasure. And until next time, my people, deuces. Good morning. Thank you for being here this morning.
Let's go. Oh, let's start this show. King Roman News gonna come right through. Gonna give you that news just like you know he can do. Hot topics in your face, baby. King Roman knows his place, baby. King Roman News.
Good morning.
6:30 a.m. Eastern time, baby. He's gonna come right on time with the news just for you. Celebrity news, politics, and local news just for you. King Roman News. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Let's go. Hey, let's start this show. King Roman News, coming just for you. King Roman News, coming just for you. 6:30 a.m. Eastern time. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.